Yes, sir. Yeah, I had fun on Jeopardy. I don't know if y'all watch Jeopardy now. Anybody watch Jeopardy? Couple people. I can understand why you don't if you don't. Because it's sure enough mess with your self-esteem to watch the show for 30 minutes and can't answer nothing. I went to school and everything. I don't know none of this. Bad part is they take money away when you're wrong. You know, but what y'all probably don't know is at the end of the show, they expect payment. I left owing them about $3,000. I had to pay my Jeopardy bill every month with Alex. Bad part is I wasn't wrong, I just wasn't right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just wasn't right. He'd ask a question, the King of Zimbabwe. Jay, what is I don't know? I'm sorry, that's wrong. No, it ain't. I really don't know. Give me my money. Jesse Jackson tried to get black people not to watch Jeopardy. Talking about ain't no black people on there. That's a lie. There's black people on Jeopardy. There was a black dude in there 2 weeks ago. Smart as hell. He just couldn't get nothing right. He had a speech impediment. Couldn't get it out in time. Alex did not give a damn about his problem. He'd ask this question, the longest river in the world. Reggie, what, damn. He was mad as hell. I see everybody didn't laugh at the stuttering joke. Anybody here stutter? Give them a second. Some of y'all don't get none of this. That's all right. Because there's two different kinds of stuttering people. You got the first kind, they just give up and they go on to something else. They get way too excited. Hey, how you, what's up? Then you got the other kind, don't give a hot damn what you got to do for the rest of the day. He's gonna get that sentence out. But usually the only thing he has to do is breathe and his whole train of thought come back. It just take him forever to remember to do that. He come in the room going to work. Hey y'all, I'm about to go down to the store. Y'all want something? You should have breathed 10 minutes ago. You could have been on your way back.
Quit clapping. You never heard of me. Don't even front. All the I've been on, you ain't seen me on nothing. Only way you gonna get famous in America is American Idol or a Bin Laden tape. Them the only two you can get on and be a star the next day. Some of you in here dating, that's cool. That's cool. I suck at love, man. You ever been on a date so bad the girl make you drop her off at another dude's house? You ever been through that? Who knows pain? Me, I'm the only one gonna open up tonight. This is a true story. My last relationship was like 3-4 years ago. I broke up with this girl. The night we broke up, she called me 3 a.m, shaking sleeping pills into the phone, faking her own suicide. Because she can't deal with the breakup. I swear to God, 3 a.m. You hear that, Roy? I'm going to sleep because you don't love me. Nobody loves me. And she hung up and sent text messages every 30 minutes to let me know when she had taken a few more pills, which was pissing me off because I was over my text limit for the month, so I'm trying to block them. I don't know who you got, but I got Sprint. That's 10 cents a pop. You got something to say, you call me and say the Cheryl. I don't need you running up my text message every 20 minutes. I'm getting a text, 14 pills, 22 pills. I just took 33 sleeping pills. Ain't you gonna say something? Why aren't you asleep yet? How about that? How long did it take 33 sleeping pills to kick in? And I'm not saying I condone suicide. I don't want y'all to think I'm an but you gotta agree, if you're gonna kill yourself, the least you can do is get name brand pills that's effective and work fast. God, this is your last day on earth. Spoil yourself. Get the good stuff. What are you saving money for, Cheryl? Write a check. You ain't gonna be here when the check bounces. Go to sleep. It's a true story. You can laugh all you want. This is my pain. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Some of you married, that's cool. I want to get married at some point, man. I'm single. My problem with marriage is that I don't want to be that married dude in the jewelry commercial always apologizing for something he did. You ever seen that turd? Every jewelry commercial is the same. It's some married dude outside in the snow. Baby, I'm sorry you caught me with strippers. Look, something shiny. Every kiss begins with K. I don't have that kind of credit space. You know, I get married, I do something stupid. Let's go to Arby's and have a beef and cheddar. That's the best I can do. Can't buy you no shiny ass ring every time I say something stupid. My cousin told me this. My cousin was like, if a man cheat on me, he couldn't buy my love back with jewelry, no way. I throw the ring in his face. I wouldn't give a damn if the ring was $1 million. I throw it. You can't buy love at a cash register. Yes, you can. Yeah, some of the women in here like, yeah, try me. Yes. Yeah. And if you ain't clapping, you're delusional, ladies. You catch your man in the bed with another woman, it's $1 million on the dresser. You shut up, you get both of them some Gatorade. You hush, be quiet. Go in the hall and wait your turn, Cheryl. It's not your turn. He in there working hard for both of y'all. He needs electrolytes. Don't come in here interrupting. He needs his fluids replenished. Some of you don't want to laugh. That's because you ain't seen $1 million. Don't laugh. Whatever. Tell you right now, if I get married, catch my wife with another dude, it's $1 million on the dresser. I'll tag up and let her take a break for 10, 15 minutes. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Whatever. You can look at me weird like I'm gay. I'm not gay, but for $1 million, I'll be confused for half an hour. Whatever. Whatever. Judge not lest ye youth have student loan to pay. That's in the Bible. That's 3 Corinthians. Quoting scripture tonight, baby. Birmingham, Alabama, that's the hometown. That's where I'm from. Living in LA now. It's a lot of Latinos. There's more Latinos than American and black people. Did you know that, black folks? Why do y'all clap for that? I say that every night. Latinos get happy. Yes, we are number one. Every black person in here got that one Latino friend that try to shine on. You know, the Latino, man, we taking over. The Latinos are the majority minority in America. The Latino Americans are influencing political process. What you think about that, Roy? Enjoy the police ass whoopings? What else do you get for being the number one minority other than a good ass whooping from the police? You don't get a trophy or a engraved ink pen from Things Remembered. You get your ass whooped and a lower unemployment rate. That's what you get. We don't even have Latinos in Alabama. We got 3 Mexicans. They not even ours. We rent them from Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about, dog? Where you can rent Mexicans and then they do the work for you, and then you mail them back and they mail you 4 more Mexicans off your list. It's called Mexflix. That joke is gonna get me stabbed one night. I know. Just not tonight, because I'm leaving as soon as I get off stage. That's a joke, man. I got much respect for Latinos. What does piss me off is how some people in the black community have beef with Latinos. I got black friends that get all mad. Hey, dog, the only reason these Latinos over here getting respect is because of what black folks did in the civil rights movement, which is true, but wasn't that the purpose of the civil rights movement? I mean, really, correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn the purpose of the civil rights movement was to be sure that everybody got some rights. You can't march for equal rights and then get jealous when another race start trying to get rights. That's some backward stuff. Latinos have a right to be here. I heard Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. It wasn't no Puerto Rican disclaimer at the bottom of the speech. He didn't exclude a race. I have a dream. Blacks and Protestants, Jews and Gentiles, with no Cubans unless they got a good curveball. I have a dream. the truth. Yeah. This country's so tense when it comes to race anyway. How do y'all feel about the N-word? Y'all think the N-word should be banned? Clap it up. Should they ban the N-word? Should they get rid of it? Some of you? Whatever. I mean, however you feel about the N-word is your opinion, but quit thinking that banning a word is going to eliminate a feeling. You will get rid of racism when you get rid of hatred. Try banning that. That's what you need to work on eliminating. God. We can sit here tonight and make a list of all the words that make black people angry. That ain't gonna make the Klan cancel their next rally. I mean, if you ban the N-word, you think the Klan gonna call each other up? Hey, buddy, it's Jesse. The rally's off. Now, I know it's bull. I spent $90 at the Kinko's making the flyers. All right, that's all I wanted. See you at church. Hallelujah. It's not gonna happen, man. What does piss me off, though, is that every time the country gets really racially tense, I don't like how black people hate on all white people. All white folks ain't Don Imus. All white folks didn't call black women nappy-headed hoes. And that sucks for some white people. I think white people that like black people, y'all should get some sort of wristband, a hand stamp, or something. I'm dead serious. Something you can show in a dark alley to keep you from getting robbed. You know? You might not think that's a good idea, but you wish you had a wristband. You leave tonight and you're in that dark alley. Give me your money, white boy. Go ahead. Let her through. She got the wristband. Let her through, Chucky. She got the wristband. You think that's stupid, but if they sold them at Walgreens, you'd buy a case. Case. Do you have any more white people safety bracelets? We're out of stock, damn it. I gotta get out of here. RoyWoodJr.com is my website. If you got a computer, you know where you can steal one. I gotta go to traffic court in a couple days. And I know I'm guilty, but I'm taking the ticket. And I encourage everybody in this room to do the same thing. If you get a ticket, take it to court. Quit mailing in your money. You go to court. You show up in court, they have to give you 5 minutes to explain your case. They cannot cut you off. They cannot stop you mid-sentence. You're given 5 minutes to explain your case. I'm going to court. I ain't even talking about the ticket. I'm reading lyrics to rap songs. I don't give a damn. Why were you doing 76 and a 55, Your Honor? It was peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, cha-cha, now y'all hop 2 times. You know, and you think that's stupid. You think that's stupid. But the average police department writes over 1,000 tickets a week. They're not counting on 1,000 people to show up in court. They're counting on 50 or 60 a year. But I promise you, if 1,000 people showed up in court all doing the cha-cha slide, the police would quit writing tickets and actually go arrest drug dealers and murderers and people that are actually doing some dumb stuff in the community. Yeah. You ever been a passenger doing a traffic stop? You ever been through that? You ever be in the car with your buddy get pulled over? That scared the hell out of me. I don't know what to do as a passenger doing a traffic stop. I'm serious. If I'm in the car with you, you get pulled over, what's my job? Do I run? Do I swallow the dope? What obligation do I have? Because you want to do the right thing, but McGruff the crime dog never covered that. That was never a topic in the McGruff coloring books. Remember McGruff the dog? Get all them tips. Don't talk to strangers. Don't eat candy from strangers. If you catch on fire, McGruff says stop. I'm like, what do I do with half a pound of weed? That's not mine, McGruff. Give me some tips I could use you. Stupid butt-naked trench coat pedophile looking dog. McGruff was a pedophile. I don't care how you feel about that. You can get upset if you want. A butt-naked dog in a trench coat passing out crayons is suspect. Hell. I knew my partner was in more trouble than me when we got pulled over because it was taking the police too long to run his license. You know, you ain't never done nothing wrong. The cop run your license. Dispatch come right back over the radio. Don't take but 5 seconds to get it all clear if you ain't got a record. They get your license. They check it. 352-7, skip it. 352, William 2 Davis, Skabit App 2. Skabit App 2, male, black, 473, Wood, Jr., DOB, Victor. 10 for a stamp. Skip it out 3. Skip it out, go ahead. Skip it out 3. Suspect all clear. Let that Negro go. 10 for. 10 for fuck. You're free to go, sir. Yeah. But that's if you all clear. You ever done something wrong in your life? The cop run your license. This is long pause while they type up everything you ever done. You can call it a pause. Down south, we call it a head start. You need to run. Ain't nothing wrong with running. They start laughing at you during the silence. The cop laugh at you during the silence. He let you know when to take off. I was watching cops on Fox. They was laughing in the dude's face. 352 skip it. 352 David, 352 William. Come back and skip it. 352 David, gonna be code 6 at the Ice House, gonna be Mel Blackwood, Junior Roy, DOB 1211, Victor 4732, Nancy Edward David, come back 4732, Charles. Skip it out, stand by. Here for a step. Sit tight, bro. Go ahead, back up and route. Beat his ass. Appreciate it. Thank y'all a lot, Pasadena.
What's up, y'all? Y'all good? Yeah. There's more y'all in here than that. Are y'all good? Yeah. This isn't a black thing, is it? Is it 'cause I see 2 black women right there. Y'all should be clapping the loudest. What's wrong? And that was a white lady. I got a question. Is racism still relevant in America? Look, nobody. Am I speaking German in here? Is racism still relevant in America? Yeah. Yes. See some of the white people like, whatever do you mean? Let me tell you something, man. Racism will always be relevant in America for 2 reasons. 1, it's just too much bad history in this country. And 2, I just think it's natural for everybody to be a little bit racist. And white people, y'all are the first ones to denounce that. I'm not racist. I'm incapable of being racist. My best friend is black. He's also my chauffeur, but he's my best friend. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this room, everybody in this country is a little racist. You might not be smack a taco out of Mexican hand racist, but everybody is a little. Forget y'all, man. That's funnier than that. I don't know why y'all scared to laugh. Y'all act like 300 Mexicans gonna pop out the kitchen. What the? It's hilarious. You don't know how racist America is until after you leave. Like I did a show not too long ago in Edmonton, Canada. There is no racist vibe in Edmonton. Well, first of all, ain't no brothers out there, so ain't nobody be mad at me. But the comedy club was inside this mall. It was like the world's biggest mall. I must have walked around that mall for 4 days looking for a black person. Finally, I saw one. I ain't even know him. I just ran up to him and hugged him like, dog, where you been? We need to stick together. He was offended. He was like, dude, get your hands off me, bro. That's totally uncool. I was like, they got him. They got him. It's too late. I know I'm not supposed to cuss on this show, but if y'all don't pep up, I'm gonna start cussing everybody out. It's really weird, man. Yeah, like I didn't really do much today. Sat around the house, smoked weed. Any weed smokers in here? Y'all cops. That was a test. Real weed smokers don't yell out. We got codes. Shh. I like smoking weed, man. You know what's cool about smoking weed? It make you think about stuff you normally wouldn't think about. You know, like I was sitting around the house today smoking weed, and I got to thinking, is it possible for a male midget? You got to be high to be thinking about midgets. Said, is it possible for a male midget to have a real big penis? Because I ain't like gay or nothing. It's just, you know, everything on a midget be tiny. You ever see their fingers? They look like them little orange baby carrots. You ever see? Like, could a midget actually have something like this? And I actually know famous midget people. Like, I'm good friends with Lil Webster and Gary Coleman. I got their numbers on my cell phone. I don't know why, but I got it. And I was hanging out with Lil Webster one time, and he told me something that blew my mind. He says when he has sex, he don't like having sex with women his size. He liked to have sex with grown-sized women. And I was sitting around the house smoking weed, and I got to thinking, if Lil Webster was having sex with a grown-sized woman, doggy style, is he actually standing up in the bed? Fellas, you know you get a woman on all fours, your feet flat to the floor. Is he standing straight up in the mattress? Like if you walked in on something like that, your instinct would be to leave, but you'll check that out for a hot minute, wouldn't you? You walk in like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Dog, look at this. This is crazy. No, he's standing on a Nike shoebox. I can't believe this. Some weed that is deep. It's funny, I just got back from off the road. Comics, we don't really do much when we're on the road, except stay in the hotel room and watch TV. And I'm flipping through some of the stations and I'm watching these programs like Povich and Springer. And I'm noticing white people, some of y'all's kids is out of control. I always want to ask y'all, why don't y'all beat y'all kids? Y'all give y'all kids all kind of timeouts and special places. What the hell is a special place? To a black child, that's a coma. What is that? Black kids don't know nothing about timeout. We know about getting knocked out. That's it. My mother used to slap the out of me in public, and I would look at people for help. Like, shut up. White people felt my pain. Oh my God. Black people see black kids get hit. They like, hey, get your together. Black people will beat other people's kids if they messing up too bad. Like, miss, you need to whoop this ugly man. Put that down. Here's my website, email, home address. Call me. I'll kick his ass anytime you need. You ain't got to kill him. Just watch him turn red. Just watch him Just beat him. You know what I found out growing up? It shocked me. White kids are just as shocked to find out black kids don't talk back to their parents as we are when we hear them talk back to theirs. Because I used to have a little buddy who would come over to my house on the weekends, little Nate. We'd be in my room playing video games. My mother used to come in the room on us and cuss me out for no reason. Just scare the hell out of both of us. We'd be in the room playing Mario Brothers. She come kick open the door like SWAT. We on level 4. She just, Aries, how many times have I told you to clean this room? Cut that damn game off and clean this room. I come back, this room ain't clean. I'm gonna take that Nintendo cord, wrap it around your neck and stick it in your ass. Boy, I ain't playing with you. This ain't no threat. This a problem. Try me, boy. Try me. My white friend would turn to me offended like, dude, what the hell? She can't do that, man. This is your space. This is your area. She's violating your right to privacy. You should say something. You want me to go say something? I'd be so scared, I start talking to him like a slave from Roots, like, you's gonna get me in troubles. I like you, Nate, I really do. But my parents is good black folk. They gives me food, they gives me sleeps. Now you get away from round here with that foolishness. Get from here. Oh, Lord, Lord. Look, some of the black people chiming in. Let my people go. My mother smacked a white boy. He turned into me. Wade in the water. That's foreign to a lot of the white people. You're like, really? Speaking of physical abuse, before I go, I got to talk about an interesting experience I had with one of my favorite athletes, Mike Tyson. I know a lot of people don't like Mike, but I like Mike. I'm with Mike to the end, which is now, but I'm with him. I actually met Mike, man. It was really crazy because I'm such a big fan of his. I did this show called The Best Damn Sports Show, and I'm sitting on a panel, and it's me, Tyson, Tom Arnold, and John Sally. And Tom Arnold puts me on the spot and turns to Mike and says, Mike, Aries does a good impression of you. Aries, do it. You can smell the feces already, can't you? And usually when I do impressions in front of actual celebrities, they all say the same thing. Oh my God, that was very nice. I'm flattered. Thank you. But with Mike, it was weird because I did the impression and I was like, you know, I love boxing and everything that it's done for me. But sometimes I get very frustrated with the media, which is why I get very tyrannical with you. And Mike was kind of laughing, but he wasn't. And he had like this snarl on his face. And after about 6 seconds, he finally said, you know, if you did that 2 or 3 years ago, I'd have chased you down the street and punched you in the spleens. But based on where I'm at in my life right now, I'm very flattered, thank you. And after he said it, I was cool, but I can't lie, I peed a little bit. It wasn't like a big stain, just whoop, just a drop, but I didn't want to get on TV. Listen, y'all have been fun, thank you.
Y'all having a good time? Oh, that's good. All 17 of y'all. Well, you know what? It's not actually 17. I think I overspoke. But that's all right. We're going to have a good time tonight. Ain't that right? That's good. That's good. I'm broke as f***. How many of y'all broke? You broke? You ain't broke? Give me $5. Bitch need $5 in her life. Seriously. Have you ever noticed that whenever you broke, you always have correct change? Cha-ching, $3.49. Oh, bitch, I got that 49 cents. You better not break my dollar. I will kill everybody in here. I will hold the line up 3 hours looking for 2 pennies. Because I don't need 98 cents in my life. Broke as f***. That's why I'm trying to get on The Price is Right. Or The Wheel of Fortune. And I swear to God, if I get on The Price is Right, I swear to God, I'm pop-locking all the way down contestants row. They ain't gonna even be able to introduce me. They're gonna be like, Leslie! Come on down, be like, I'm like, bitch, bring your ass down. What are you doing? Because you know me as a sister, I ain't gonna bid $17.50 on the stove when I can get that same stove at Sears for $3.50. Stop playing, Bob. Tell dude right here if he bid $1 again, I'm gonna punch him in his throat. Cause it's the whole gang, Bob. And don't let me get on the Wheel of Fortune. Cause that's gonna be the funniest show in the history of Wheel of Fortune. Pat ain't gonna be able to introduce me. Pat gonna be like, we have 3 new contestants tonight. Our first new contestant, I'm gonna bump his ass out the way and be like, ha ha! Big money. Big money, Pat. Let's get this party started, bitch, gotta pay rent. Be badging the other contestants. Bankrupt, baby, bankrupt! It's my turn. Excuse me, Vanna, can you get the molasses out your ass? It's only 2 T's. No, Pat, I won't be buying any vows, nigga. You ain't gonna make me spend $3.50 on an E. I'm a consonant bitch. Hook me up with an R, baby. Because you know I ain't going on Jeopardy. I'll be a negative 7,000. Still betting to my clicker. Can I get 2 lies for 1,000? Bitch, put your clicker down. You won't be joining us for the bonus round. We got some nice pardon gifts for your dumb ass. Got subscription to the Learning Channel, yes? She's a dumb bitch. All the ladies hanging out with their homegirls tonight, give it up for yourself. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. I'm gonna do the joke anyway, damn it. Ladies, we hang out like a team, don't we, ladies? We hang out like a team. But we all got our job on the team. Am I correct? We all got our position in the posse. Like there's the hoe. You know she a hoe. She tell you she a hoe. She be like, yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I think I had sex with him too. You be like, damn, bitch, you is a hoe. But that's your homegirl. You love her. She can't drink out of none of the glasses at your house. You got a plastic cup for this bitch when she come over. I know where you been, bitch. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The woman that you don't leave in the room with your man by themselves. I'll be damned if you have sex with Charles while I'm making beef stew, bitch. Come here, Charles. I need some carrots, nigga. Told you she was a hoe. Then we got the drunk. Can't take this bitch nowhere. You get this bitch a drink, she messing up the whole party. She be out on the dance floor doing her best drunk dance. I don't know, when white girls get drunk, they dance with each other. You know, they're like, oh my God, Becky, you're so hot. Is that Wella Boston? And they don't remember nothing the next day. They don't remember. You be like, yo, you remember pissing in the middle of the dance floor? You remember doing that shit? You remember security guard dragging you off by one leg? You remember doing that? You remember them taking pictures of us because we can't go back to this mother because of you? Remember that? You need help. And she drink anything. You know how you go to somebody's house and they be like, yeah, you know, I only really got some vodka. And you be like, I don't really drink vodka. She be like, pour that. I'm finna get up. Then we got the driver. This bitch drive every occasion. It don't even have to be her car. She can be high, she can be drunk, she can be towed up. Her line is, oh, we gonna make it home. We gonna make it to the house. I gotta go to work in the morning. Come on, bitches. Let's go. Let's get in the Camry, because you know she always got a dependable car. Let's get in the Camry, bitch. Let's go. You love her because she brilliant. She can drink. She can drive anything. She could drive anything. She could drive cars, trucks, sticks, automatics, buses, scooters, motorcycles, lawnmowers. This bitch can drive a Camel. You open up her wallet, she got licenses. She ain't had a ticket since '92. Then we got the Y bitch. Y'all know who this is, the one who don't like. Why we come to this club? Why these bitches keep looking at me? What? You be in the bathroom with the other girls like, why we keep with her? Why? Why we keep going out with this bitch? And the drunk be like, cause she the driver. I love my friends. They so supportive of me, you know. I talk about them like a dog, but they got my back, you know what I'm saying? They love me. They think I'm supposed to be famous. You supposed to be famous by now. You've been doing this forever. Why you ain't famous yet? You know everybody. Why ain't nobody hooking you up? Why you ain't getting the hookup? Like, bitch, you having sex with Fred, your supervisor. Why you ain't no cashier yet? Still in the back chopping meat and talk about my career moves. Trying to make it here in California. How come blacks and Mexicans don't get along? What's up with that? Seriously, it's like a rumor that blacks and Mexicans don't get along. I don't understand it. Because we want spice from being the same. You're not telling me that La Tapatía and cayenne pepper ain't the same. You ain't telling me that. You ain't telling me that chicharrones and pork rinds, they ain't the same. Come on. Chopped up cornitas, that's pork chops. Stop it. We should be friends. And we could take over if we be nice to each other. I'm just still broke though. Single. How many of y'all single in the house? All the single ladies. Say, hey. Hey. Lonely bitch. I don't care. I know I'm lonely. I'm lonely and bitter. Oh, I'm bitter. Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm bitter as hell. On Valentine's Day, I was butt naked on top of the Beverly Center throwing bricks at happy mo. Just, you'll never make it. Bitter. Bitter. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know how we do it. Men ain't shit. That's our genre. At least that's mine. That's my saying. I got t-shirts. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. You know, but I take it to the next level. I equate that saying to everything in my life. Everything that's going wrong in my life is because men ain't shit. I don't have that house I want. Men ain't shit. Why ain't no milk in the refrigerator? Because men ain't shit. But let me tell you, I had to really think about that little saying, Because I'm starting to realize that whatever it is that you give out is what you're going to get back. So if you're attracting men who ain't guess what? You ain't I had to change some stuff about me, I was trying to figure out why am I attracting crazy people? Because I'm a crazy bitch. Every time I meet a man, I hit him straight in the chest. Only crazy people gonna respond to that. I gotta change me. But men, that still don't mean that you can say stupid stuff to us, Men say the dumbest. You know what, men? Let me just give you a piece of advice. Y'all want us to shut the up? We want you to shut the fuck up too. Because y'all don't know how to talk to us no more. You know what I'm saying? Men don't know how to talk to women no more. What's the first thing a man say to a bitter woman like me? All you need is some like a superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got a cape and it's flying through the land and saving all the bitter bitches. Can I put some on pump 6? Nope. And y'all gonna get these pretty girls beat up. I'm too angry and bitter to turn the radio on and hear a bitch tell me, don't you wish your girlfriend was high like me? Don't ya? Bitch, don't you know I'm gonna you up if I see you near my man, bitch? Don't ya, bitch? Don't ya? Have her ass in the studio writing a whole nother song. Don't you know this crazy bitch is after me? Don't ya? It's hard, man. It's hard trying to find a man. A good man, a man, period. Check niggas' they ain't real. There's too many bitches here in LA. It's bitches here in LA. Seriously, man bitches, and they the worst. Men bitches are the worst. LA got a gang of man bitches. Metrosexual, where that come from? The man bitch land. Old baby or Amarion video dancing ass. Man bitches. Don't make no sense. Trying to find a man. Remember back in the good old days when the only question you had to ask a man was, are you single? Now you got to straight interview him. Are you single? Are you gay? Do you have HIV? Are you on the pipe? Do you have any children? The baby on the way counts. That's a baby. Are you on the down low? See, that down low, that really, it bothers me because if I'm married to a man for 15 years and he come and tell me he gay, I'm married to this man for 15 years and he come and tell me he gay, the only thing I'm gonna say is, why you ain't never did my hair? Redecorated the living room or something. What kind of is you? You a useless that's what you is. Get your moist booty ass up out of here. It's hard. But ladies, before I leave, I gotta get in y'all ass too. Cause we bring a lot of bullshit to the relationship. Oh yeah, ladies, don't get quiet on me now. We do. Thank you, see, she's agreeing. She's agreeing. Even though she's a white girl, I can't really relate, but I don't know really what kind of bullshit you bring. I know I bring some bullshit, Seriously, like we hold on to grudges too long. We hold on to too long. We gotta learn to let go, man. Let me tell you something about men. Men got a don't give a chip right here. And it is activated as soon as you open your mouth. Men take it to the next level. They don't give a Seriously, they forget about the next 5 minutes. They be in front of the TV like, you still mad about that? You mad? You ain't gonna make the hamburger helper? You ain't gonna do that? Come on now, stop playing. See, my mama. We gotta learn to let it go. I went out with this guy for 3 years. Great guy, great relationship. He cheated on me, but I forgave him. But ladies, do we ever really forget that? Hell no. Every time we got into an argument, I brought that right back up. We could be arguing over glue. I'm like, no! Because you that bitch when you was messing with me. He couldn't get away with nothing. You be like, yo, baby, you know we out of cookies? What? Did that bitch eat them cookies? Let me find out that bitch ate them. You eating cookies with this bitch? We're too emotional, ladies. We're too emotional. We're the only species that would shoot our man 6 times. And we would go to his funeral and be like, what? Why he make me shoot him? I told him I had a gun, Lord. Yo, my name is Leslie.
Hard to stay humble in this world, man. Everybody, please just remember to do something to humble yourself. Not just every so often, at least once a month. Humble yourself, man, because you know it's hard not to get full of yourself when that's all you're dealing with. But humble yourself, man. Like me, it happens to me all the time, and I don't even mean for it to happen. The other day, I had to go visit the Coinstar machine. Now, I don't know if anybody out here has done that before, but that is not a cool point for your pride. That is terrible. That is a terrible feeling because the whole machine is in the front of a grocery store right next to the line. So everybody who's standing in line gets a free show of you depriving yourself of pride. Because they don't even let you in the store. You got to walk in the store. You got to bust that quick right before you get into the store with your shoebox full of change. And the line close too. It's like right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump a couple in there, see if they can hear it. I don't even think they can hear this. Clank, 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 And I looked up at the screen and it said $78. I was like, oh, y'all. I am rich again.
How you guys doing? Everybody good? Thank you. Thank you for coming out and supporting what we do. This is what I do for a living, because comedy is quite honestly the best job you can get without a drug test, so that's why I do it. I don't want you guys to think I'm an upstanding individual. I just can't pass a drug test, you know. I've tried, it just, things don't go my way, you know. Like, I don't even have all the options you guys got. Like, you could take pills or cleanse your system or drink that liquid. I can't do none of that. Like put it like this, like if I touch you, you'll fail your drug test. You understand what I'm saying? It's communicable. It's just in my system. I really can't. But I'm glad to be doing comedy. I've had some really, really bad jobs before I got into comedy. I didn't jump into comedy. I got this job by default, i.e. everything else didn't work out, you know. I had jobs at fast food places. Anybody else used to work fast food? No? $1 billion industry, I'm the only. I understand. It's like a heroin addiction. No one wants to, you know. Not me, no. I can understand that. I understand. And I know a lot of you might have worked fast food, and a lot of you may have worked the upper echelon fast food places, McDonald's and Burger King, and places where they got a 401k and room for advancement, you know. You stick around McDonald's a month or two, you be the manager, you know. I wasn't so fortunate to start out as a top tier fast food restaurant. I started out low at Popeyes. Yeah, and as you know, a matter of fact, I took whatever job was available at Popeyes, which happened to be dishwasher. Before you chuckle anymore, there are no dishes at Popeyes. They had me doing all types of things, like, yeah, crawl up in the vent, I think I heard a raccoon, and you got those skinny hands, I know you can reach. Come on, you did it last week, reach for it. I never liked that job till they put me on the register, you know? 'Cause that's when I felt like a true team player, you know? That's when I felt like part of the company, you know? It was a great arrangement. I made little money, they made little money. Everything worked out just fine, you know? I had to leave because my boss asked for outlandish things I couldn't do. You know? Came in one day, said, Turae, because that's my name. If we get robbed, try not to give them all the money. Hey, after I finished laughing, you know, I said, don't you know if we get robbed, I'm with them? Give it up, y'all heard him, give it up, shoot him, he's sneaky, shoot him now. Open the safe, I don't know how. Move, I've been watching you all week, move out the way. This is crazy. You ready to go? Let's get out of here. But it's good, man. I get to do comedy, you know. It's okay. I started out in college, you know. Went to college, went to Temple University, played basketball. Yeah. Well, I sat the bench, you know. And that's the number one question I get. You're so tall. Why don't you play basketball? I'm not that good, you know. I tried. It just didn't work out, you know. They want you to run, jump, and shoot. I was like, hey, coach, pick one. You know what I'm saying? I can't do all this. So I left college early, didn't get my degree. I figured I'd drop out, and now student loans calls me every day. You know, where's the money? Where's the money? I'm like, hey, I figured we was, you know, even. I didn't graduate, so we both lose out on this deal, you know. Don't keep calling here again either. You know what I hate about creditors? You ever had a creditor call you and threaten you? Like next time you walk to your car, you better look over your shoulder. Like it's gonna be something. Well, if we don't get a payment soon, there'll be repercussions. Like, ooh, what are you gonna call me twice? I'll talk to you later. I'm watching Maury right now, you know. Because Maury is pretty much the best show on TV right about now, you know. If you don't know who your baby daddy is. What have we come to as a society when you gotta go on Maury to find out who you slept with? This is out of hand. You know? But I don't know. That may be my problem. I'm insensitive to things. That's probably why I can't get along with women, you know. I don't mind. It's just that I have a standard and, you know, women always want me to be a little higher than that. Women like to do things like talk, and it's pretty much where I get irritated with you, you know. Let's talk. Let's not say we did, you know. And I understand women, you always get that, but I know you. You're evil creatures. I know you. Women will kill you. Did you know that? Women don't care about your well-being. You know. Oh yeah, you think she loves you. And every night you go to bed with her and you get in arguments. We never cuddle. We don't hold each other. Why don't we cuddle? Well, I've done my research, people. Cuddling is dangerous. Don't cuddle. You could lose your life. A lot of fellas just tell them, move over. It's better for both of us in the morning. But no, you end up cuddling. And I've done my research. I think about it. As humans, what do we all breathe in? Oxygen. What do we all breathe out? Carbon dioxide. She right here. Breathing mad carbon dioxide right in your face. About 2 hours later, you dead, your lips blue, don't nobody know why. She don't care, because she's cuddling. Not me. I wait for her to go to sleep and then sleep on the floor. I want to be alive in the morning. Women will kill you. You know, I see the couples in 20 years. I'm surprised. Where's the husband? You looking good, man. It's holding up well. Because I learned something since I got a little older. Did you know, and you know this because you've been 20 years, did you know women are multi-orgasmic? Did you know that? Yeah, and we know what that means. We all know what that means. Yeah, they can have more than one orgasm. We all know that. What we didn't know is they don't have to tell us about anything. They don't have to tell us about none of them. And they can just shoot them off, and you in there pumping for dear life. And anything? No, not yet, nothing. What? This is it, nothing? No. I've done my research. I'm not doing that. And they go, you know, let's all night. Let's do it all. I'm not doing it all night. I'm doing it for about 15, 20 minutes, you know? All that doing it all night is bad for your back, you know? You ever seen them old married couples? Been together for a few years? You ever see the man? You ever see the woman? Full of vigor, ready to go shopping, happy. Let's go here, and this is on sale. I saw that. You ever see the man? Broke down. That's because for the last 20 years, she's been ripping cartilage and vertebrae out your back. You can't stand up. Call me insensitive. I know my limitations, you know. Summertime is almost over, I'm glad, because, you know, being skinny, we don't have much comfort in the summer. When you nice built and you got a nice body in the summertime, you can do things like take your shirt off in public. Was out with a friend of mine, he's a football player, got hot, just took his shirt off, you know. Nobody said anything. Other people looked around like it must be hot. Let me take my shirt off in public. People be like, what are you doing? There are women and children out here. Because being skinny is not the thing. Being skinny is a whole new life. I can't cooperate in life the way you do. I'm skinny. I watch the news differently from you. You guys watch the news for facts, the weather. Is it hot or cold, rain or not? I gotta pay attention to different things like the wind, you know, out of what direction and how fast, you know. Anything over 15 miles an hour, I can't come out the house that day. It's a bad day for me. I'll never make it. I just don't like it. Being skinny, I had to limit the things I do. I can't take stupidity. If you're stupid, keep it to yourself. We shouldn't talk, because it's gonna come out the wrong time. You ever had a conversation with a stupid person? It comes out the worst times. I've told a friend of mine, sharing, I told a friend of mine I'm afraid of heights, because I'm afraid of heights. I said, yo, I'm afraid of heights. You know what he says? Stupid. As tall as you are? Like I'm levitating or something. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. It's when I'm off the ground the problem comes in. It's the whole world you don't get being skinny. Being skinny? I can't go to the gym. You ever seen these guys in the gym? They come in hulking menaces. They don't even have to show their membership card at the counter. They're just happy that they're big. Hey, Big John, good to see you. Have a workout. Go ahead. Yeah. My skinny ass comes to the gym. They want to get all personal. Hey, how are you? Have you heard about the nutrition program? Give me my card. I'm here to work out like everybody else. I just don't like it. It's a double standard when you skinny at the gym. When you big at the gym, you can walk around the whole gym by yourself. Nobody follows you. Nobody comes with you. I come to the gym, they want to give me a partner. Like I'm so frail, I need help just walking around here, I might fall and break myself, And I don't mind. When in Rome, okay, I'll take the partner. But why can't I pick my own partner? Why can't I pick a skinny partner? That way we won't get into nothing we can't get out of. He gonna look at the weights the same way I do. What you think? Yeah, that look heavy, man, Let's get in the whirlpool, I never get a skinny partner. I get Hulk Hogan for my partner. And because he can do everything in the gym, he thinks screaming at me gonna encourage me. Come on, you can do it. If I could do it, it wouldn't be on my throat like this. Pull this off, man. Am I supposed to have no vein cut through my eye like that? That's not normal. You see that twitch? That's a death twitch. That means I'm dying. Forget the gym. I ain't never going back. Besides, there's always some old white dude in the locker room with no towel on, want to have a full-fledged conversation like he don't know he naked. You got a 401k? Why are you shaking? My name is Turae, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.
First of all, let's get it out the way. I might be a little thuggish in appearance here, but let me show you what's ruining my street cred right here. I can't smile in the hood with this. Dimples? I'm cool if I'm not smiling. I can get a pass. They're like, oh, hey, man, give this dude a pass, man. Look like he can handle. Wait, are those dimples? Oh, this dude's adorable, man. Take his wallet. Take his wallet. That's me, though, Tony Baker. I'm a dreamer with grievances. That's me. I dream up weird stuff, and I got a lot of complaints. Like, I wish I had 2 shrubberies on either shoulder that I can fade into at embarrassing moments. Y'all are confused. Join me real quick. You're hanging out with a group of friends that's racially mixed. You're hanging out, you're having a good time. Then your homeboy from the hood rolls up. Hey, man, we just got a colored in the White House. Fade into the shrubbery. As comedians, if we bomb on stage, that's a shrubbery fade moment right there. And that's what she told me. If you fail to satisfy a girl, that's a shrubbery fade moment right there. Oh, I know it was quick. It was the passion build up. You had me waiting. Y'all get the picture, you know. Another grievance I have is Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a nifty little device to get you out of getting a ticket nowadays, but here's what I don't like. People that double dip. You know, they're hanging out with a group of friends and they double dipping. They dipping into the group conversation, then back into their phone conversation, all the while making eye contact with the person they're not talking to. So you gonna go to the meeting? And like a normal human, he might respond to that because I'm looking right in his face. He's like, what meeting, Tony? Huh? Oh, I'm on the Bluetooth. That's not fair to the group as a whole. Close your eyes if you're on the phone. That way the group knows what's going on. But fellas, it can work out to your favor at the club. Be like, man, girl, can I oil you up tonight? Excuse me, huh? I'm on the Bluetooth. You get one Smirnoff Ice, just one. Just one. Just one. Yeah, that's your bailout plan right there. I'm gonna need for cops and TV and movies to stop tasting stuff at the crime scene. Cause that's just unsanitary. You know, think about that. Think about the movies think about Grissom on CSI. He's always tasting something, eh? He's like, Sarah, take a look at this. Token black guy, come over here. Take a look at this. That's blood. Traces of hepatitis C. Bag that up. Bag that up. Oh, what we got here? What we got here? There's a familiar texture. That's semen. Traces of pineapple juice. Bag that up. Don't worry about how I know what it tastes like. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm in an abusive relationship, y'all, with MapQuest. MapQuest is abusing the fact that I'm a creature of habit. I'm not a Cali native, so I use MapQuest religiously to get where I gotta go. But I think sometimes MapQuest is giving me BS directions. Like, I live in Burbank. I want to go to the Target in Burbank. Here are the MapQuest directions. All right, Tony, you going to Burbank, right? So you get on Hollywood Way, then you get on the 210 South, then you get on the 110 East-West, then you go to Barstow, talk to the dude at the Shell station. He got a lazy eye, but he's real cool. Come back to your house, check your email, change the litter box because you let it pile up. Get on Hollywood Way, make a right, there's Target. I'm like, MapQuest, I don't think these are the right directions. Well, what you gonna do, Tony? You gonna find it yourself? You gonna go to Google Maps? Is that what you gonna do? This is MapQuest, baby. You need me. You know I hang in there. It's an abusive relationship. You know nobody ever leaves there. That's how it is. Anybody got the ridiculous homeboy or the ridiculous friend that's just proud of ridiculousness? I got a homeboy, he like, man, I don't never drink water. And that's how he blinks is he's dehydrated. Like, you gonna die, dummy. He always using phrases, just out of style phrases like, man, that's the best thing since sliced bread. First of all, the best thing since sliced bread, have there been no notable inventions since sliced bread that we can fill it in? Can we update that term now? The best thing since sliced bread, that's like a huge invention. Because push come to shove, you can slice your own bread, right? If push come to shove, you can slice your own bread for a sandwich. Like at a party, like, man, this party's tight, but we can't make sandwiches because this bread ain't sliced, man. You know what's a good invention? Condoms, that's a good invention. That's an invention, you know? You're like, oh man, imagine this conversation. You ready to set it off, girl? I'm gonna run in the kitchen and whip up some condoms real quick. That's not gonna happen. And if you could make your own condoms, would you trust them? Would you want to trust your life with that? Like, man, this girl gonna let me hit, man, but I ain't got the condoms. Oh, you ain't got the condoms, man? I made this from scratch. From scratch? Yeah, man, from scratch. Like, it's not even lubricated, man. Is this corduroy? Is this? I'll pass. I'll pass. Just marinating that a little bit. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just bear with me here. I'm scared to pee in the bathroom if it's a fly in there. For the simple fact that I don't want it landing on my. Because have you ever just looked at a fly when it lands on something? Have you ever just watched it? What is it doing? What is it? Whatever that is, I don't want that happening on my penis. Okay? I'm also scared of clowns. Okay? Yeah, some people with me on that. But the people that judge me, I ask them this. If a clown was at your door at 10 p.m., would you open it? Nobody in here is opening the door for a clown at 10 p.m. This is what you're gonna do when you get home. Like, yeah, we had a good time tonight at the ice house. Wait. Is that a clown on my porch? Oh, hell no. All right, John, my name's Tony Baker. Thanks for having me.
A lot of thugs in the game right now too. And first of all, man, on these mobile phones, if y'all listening on the mobile phones, man, support the troops. I definitely support the troops. Comedy Central just called and asked me to go over and to the Middle East and perform for the troops. Yeah, don't clap because I ain't going. I'm scared to death of them. I am not going over there. I don't even speak to them no more. I'm sorry. I'm scared of Middle Eastern folks. I apologize if you're Middle Eastern and you got this, but I'm scared. I can't even talk to y'all. I see how y'all get down when you get mad. I just get my Slurpee and get out the store. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because first of all, they was like, nah, it'll be safe, man. We're gonna fly you over in a Black Hawk helicopter, and it's gonna be escorted by 2 other Fig planes, whatever goofball, I don't know. I was like, well, I know I ain't going now, because that looks like some you supposed to shoot at. Ain't nobody ever gonna see that and be like, hey, that must be the comedian. No. Plus, they've been practicing. There's 2 groups of them folks over there. They've been fighting before we even got over there. They've been practicing with each other. And there's one group, like real thugs over there, because one group got money. So they got all the tanks, pistols, grenades, all the good. Then you got them thugs over there with them rocks. I ain't messing with them, you understand me? Because that's a real thug. Because if you pull a gun on somebody and he grabs a rock and he's comfortable with the situation, that ain't somebody you need to be messing with for too long. I don't even understand that conversation. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Come on, my friend. Come on, my friend. Huh? Because it ain't the rock that hurt. It's that stuff they yell out when they throw the rock that mess their head up. You ever seen them? Yeah, because they be shooting at them, and then they just jump up and make this little noise, and all their homeboys jump up from behind bushes and trees and vans and stuff, and started pelting this dude in the head with the gun. They started tearing his ass up. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Peace and love, Jay Phillips.
Women make some noise. All women make some noise. Real quick, women make some noise. I'm on Facebook, right? And I feel like Facebook, like I follow a lot of comedians. I'm a comic, so I have a lot of comedic friends. The funniest people on Facebook are women. And more in particular is black women, all right? Y'all are the funniest people on Twitter, yo. Because women, listen, I'll tell you what. Because women on their Facebook updates, they always talking to a dude they dealing with indirectly, right? But they'll never want to say his name. Every time they get in an argument, you read their Facebook update. I don't know why dudes want to lie, claiming they at work when they really at the movies with other chicks watching Avatar in 3D, right? Her girl's like, preach, girl, likes this. What happened? A girl called me. I can't put my business on the street. Like 5 hours later, claiming he want to have a baby, but he coming home at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? It's always like on Saturday, because on Sunday, her updates be like, God is such an amazing God and forgiving. And right now, me and my boo are walking around promenade. All you haters can die. I love women on Facebook, man. I'm not from here, man. I'm from Texas, right? All right, that's what's up. And I found out in LA, y'all gangs, like, y'all for real about y'all gangs. Like, it's not just a movie. Like, nah, gangs, I'm for real. Like, gangs are attracted to me out here. Like, every time I do a show, I get into an altercation with a gang member. This is a true story. I know we filming, but this is true. I was doing this show, right? Pico, right? It was like 300 black people in there. It was a bunch of ruckus, right? It was like kind of lively, but they was paying me $10 and I needed it, so like, I'll do the show, right? And I did this joke, right? I was like, yo, I hate when women drink. This dude in the back was like, we all drink, homeboy. I was like, who talking to you, right? And this woman next to him, she was real black, and she had like a blonde Mary J. Blige wig on, right? Like a big blonde one. And she had on thick black glasses. She's like, he talking to you. I was like, is that your girl? I'm his mama. Right? So I said, well, that's the problem. Both of y'all need to sit down and shut up, right? I was just joking, right? So I got off. I grabbed my girl to bounce, like, yo, Sid, you need to leave. I was like, why? You shouldn't have been talking to that girl. I said, she shouldn't have been talking to me. No, you don't get it. It was her birthday. I said, I don't care. She should shut up on her birthday. He said, you don't get it. I said, what? She a Hoover Crip. Her son a Hoover Crip. It's her birthday. She bought the whole room. They all Hoover Crips, and they all want to talk to you. I was like, are you serious? I grabbed my girl and said, come on, let's go. My girl was like, are you scared? I said, shut up, yes. I got in my car. I stay in Burbank. I'm on Pico. They followed me home for like 20 minutes, right? I didn't even know they was following me until they rolled up and I had my windows down and I was playing a song that wasn't a representation of what I was about. I was playing 50 Cent. Like, I'll kill everybody in the car. I turned and I was like, no, I won't, right? And they start following. You see us, cuz. You see us. You ever had somebody scare you when you don't even look in that direction no more? Like, I'm just driving. The first thing I could do was just sing the first song that came to my head. It's like, never would have made it without you. We don't care about him, cuz. It's like, I know, I'm stupid. I'm running through red light stop signs. We don't care about red, cuz. Stupid, man. Like, gang members are attracted to me. Like, I found this out in LA. This is a true story. My boy got shot in North Hollywood, right? Now, whatever, he lived. That's not important. I found out that you don't have to pay for health care if it's gang related. Yes, take that with you. Comedy time. Message. You don't have to pay for health care if it's gang related. Like, I went to go see him in the hospital. He's like, you cool? He's like, yeah, I don't have to pay for none of this. I was like, why? It was gang related. I was like, are you serious? So I tried it. I don't have health insurance. And I twisted my ankle with 24-hour fitness. So I immediately went home. Y'all apparently y'all twisted your ankle too? I twisted my ankle and I don't have health insurance. So I went home immediately and punched my girl in the face. Like, what are you doing? I said, shh, just let it happen. I started tagging my whole house with graffiti. I called the police. They're like, what happened? Like, this is so gang related. Like, what gang are you in? I was like, I'm with Burbank Crips. Like, Burbank Crips. Like, yeah, we knew. We just got started. We ain't got our weapons yet. We still passing out flyers. Listen, we got 7 followers on Twitter right now. If you have an ankle brace. Y'all scary out here, man. So I joined a church, right? Like, yo, I'm gonna give my life to Christ. I joined a church, right? Which is like, oh yeah? Stop. It's frustrating. When you join a church and then you ain't never gone, like I'm new. Like, I ain't gonna be perfect. I ain't gonna be rookie of the year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know all the plays. You know what I mean? Like, I'm brand new. My Bible got dust on it. You know what I mean? And they always try to confuse you. If you knew, they always try to confuse you. My pastor was like, yo, open up your Bibles to Genesis. When you get there, say amen. I was like, all right, Genesis. In the beginning, well, why don't you just say that? Like, I'm new. Like, I'm a new Christian. So I'm like, I'm trying to learn the ways, but I'm new. But like, I admit, like, you know, I'm still prideful. You know what I mean? Even when I'm still a prideful dude, like, it takes time. You know what I mean? Like, even when I pray, I'm prideful. You know what I mean? I'm like, Lord, I want this job. I ain't gonna beg you for it, but you know my heart. I ain't gonna get on my knees twice for the same thing. All these earthquakes, everybody trying to get close to God. Where's this Jesus you talk about? What else is new, man? I saw this movie called Taken, which is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Y'all seen the movie? This is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life because it was so realistic. Like, you getting kidnapped, you in another country, you underneath a bed, you call your dad for help and you panicked. Like, Dad, help! I'm being kidnapped and they want money! They want money! Help! Help! Your dad tells you, shut up, listen, shut up. Here's the hard part. They're going to take you. I was like, what? That's like something my dad would tell me. Dad, help! I'm being kidnapped and they want money! They want money, help! They want, here's the hard part. They're going to take you. Like, they only want $100. And here's the hard part. They're going to take you. That's how my family is. I got a crazy family. My dad's 76 years old. My mama 55. Yeah, I don't know how they met. I don't know if my dad was at elementary school with candy. Telling, pss, pss, I got peanut butter. Get in the car. Oh my God, he balling. Like, I don't know how they met. And my mom, she from Gary, Indiana, which is like the hood of all hoods, if y'all know where that is. So she real hood, but she try to act civil. It's a true story. Like, my mom, she punched my high school basketball coach in the chest during a game, right? Because I wasn't that good. I was getting dunked on again, right? So my coach lost his mind. She didn't appreciate it. He was like, Sydney, freaking idiot, get out the game. My mom was like, did he just yell at my baby? Right? So my dad was like, Marilyn, calm down. So she asked another family, excuse me, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Yes. You, how you doing? I'm number 31's mother. Yes. Did he just yell at my baby? He did. Okay, thank you, baby. Because all crazy people need is permission to be crazy. So now she come down the bleachers yelling, Woods, let me talk to you for a second. Woods, you think you can just yell at my baby? You think? And what you want to do to a crazy person is make a sudden movement. Because it scares them. You know what I mean? You think you can just yell at my baby? You think he was like, Merlin? She's like, right, she hit him 3 times in the chest. Now security escort my mama out the game in handcuffs. She look at my dad. Come on, Ted, they want us to leave. She's so familiar with the jail system. This ain't nothing but a 5419. This ain't nothing but a 5419. It means I'll be out in an hour. Are you to come get me? Are you to come get me? My dad was like, here's the hard part. They're going to take you. I didn't see it. Did I get it? Okay, cool. Last couple jokes. I'm sick of reality TV. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of stars falling from the grace. You know what I mean? They falling from the grace of celebrity, and then they have a reality show to make you feel sorry for them. I'm like, look, I don't care how you lost your millions and I can't manage my dollar. You know what I mean? Like, I've been watching Fantasia. Jesus Christ. She has a GED tutor. I don't know if y'all seen this. Yeah, she has a GED tutor. First of all, exactly. I didn't even know. I thought they just give GEDs away. I thought once you was 23 and you still in high school, said, come here, stupid, come here. Sign this and go and get out of here. I'm sick of it. I was going to tell y'all something else. I'll tell y'all this joke. This is one of my favorite jokes. You're going to laugh, okay? I need you to laugh. All right? They can't see you on the internet, but you looking at me like this. Stop trying to punk me, okay? People in Idaho need to see me, see you laugh. Anyway. You ever have, I was talking about my coach. Let me go back to this. This is my last joke. You ever have somebody that's always in trouble with the law? Like, always in trouble, but you never know what they're in trouble about? Like, they always talk over it? They always give you hints and clues? This is my high school basketball coach. I kid y'all not. This is a true story. It's gonna get out. Oh, well. He was always in trouble with the law, but he would never tell you what he was in trouble for. But it would always come out, like, inopportune times. Like, we finna play a game, right? So he was like, I'm from Texas. He real country. Everybody get in here, huddle up. Listen up, huddle up. We're about to go play Dunbar. Now, when we get there, there's going to be a lot of camera people, a lot of news crews, a lot of photographers, okay? A lot of reporters are going to ask you some questions. I just want to let you know, I never touched that little girl. Everybody went on 3. Like, what? Then he would walk off, right? He would show up to practice like a half hour late. Like, where's coach? He show up. Yeah, rumors. Everybody get in here. Listen. Tonight on 60 Minutes, they're going to try to tell you that I slept with one of your teammates. I'm going to let you know something. I never touched Matthew. Showers, let's go! Hey, Matthew, you're starting tonight. I never touched him on 3. Layup lines, let's go! All right, last joke. Layup lines. All right, last joke. I got a grandma, right? She 83 years old, right? And I love my grandmama to death, right? Yeah, I love her to death. But she always want to go to the hospital, right? Nah, but she don't even be sick. She just want to go. Because that's all her friends are, you know what I mean? She think it's a club. 8:30 night, she in her room getting ready. I said, Grandma, where you think you going? It's Friday, I'm going to the hospital. What? Dr. Thompson working. I was like, look, I'm not taking you anywhere because you're not sick. So you're not going to take me? I said, no. So she going to call the ambulance. It's a true story. Nah, for real. 2 paramedics come with my grandma. They come get her and carry her off on a gurney. She don't with me. I see it too. Y'all been good. My name is Sidney. Good night.
Pasadena. How you guys? Somebody say something, because I tell you, I got lost as a snowball in hell trying to get out here. I'm from Crenshaw, and I know the I was, and driving out here, I think that's going to bring my period down, driving the out of this motherfucker. I got a website, it's bitcheswhodrink.com, and you got to be real careful about what you drink, ladies. It's not that we drink, is you have to know what to drink. Like, I know that I can't drink gin. You know gin? It's made by the devil. Gin will make you, like, fight and cry within 5 minutes. You'll fight your best friend. Plus, you be sending out signals in the club to the wrong. You be like, hey, how you doing? Looking for that straw. And then we be at the bar up on gin. This is why I don't drink it no more. I had a scene like this. I was talking to my girlfriend at the bar. You know what? Girl, you're my best friend. Oh, you are. You're my best friend. Because you remember that time when Andre came over to the house. What? What did you say, bitch? Kick your mother ass, bitch. Within 2 minutes, this is crazy. Gin does not help your sex life neither, because you don't know what you be doing. You be trying to be all acrobatic and put your leg up places where it ain't been in 15 years. Pull a muscle, catch a cramp. You be all the next day. What I do last night? Why my hip hurt? Hell. Men, you men, I love you, men. Y'all be so proud of your dicks. Oh, Lord. Men love their dick. Don't they love it? Y'all men love your dick. Especially if you can do tricks, They love it. Baby, look. Oh, that's great, honey. You're so talented. Well, you got to keep the romance in the relationship. Just because you got it don't mean that you need to flop it around all the time. Like, you don't wake, just because you've been married for 15 years, you don't wake your woman up like this. Hey, baby, is you sleep?
Oh, hell, no.
You wake nobody up like that. And men always complain that when they get married, we don't suck no more. That's right. That's what hoes are for. No, I suck it, but you gotta have the right kind of. I just want in my mouth. I don't want all this pre-excitement. You mother. What is this? All that. What is this? Calm down, mother. Hold on. What is that? And then, you know, we will suck your but we won't suck your all night long and like this. You know, 17, 18 sucks and a bitch is tired, you know. Down, up, that's one suck. And the women, we're counting. But you mother men get dyslexic and we be like, wonka, wonka, wonka. And y'all be like, 1. No, that's 7, mother. That's 7. You tripping. You know, and it is bad sucking etiquette. When I'm sucking your don't get carried away and grab the back of my head. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you don't know how far down I got to go. We got to concentrate. If you ain't never sucked a dick, then you don't know. We have to think and concentrate. We have to inhale when we're going down. We can't let it touch that little thing in the back of our throat. What you gonna do when you're doing it, you gonna make me throw up on your That's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, wait. That's why, and you know, so I heard somebody get married, whatever, congratulations, whatever. I got the greatest marriage in the world because I haven't seen that mother in 2.5 years. You know, but before I got married, I used to be is that a word? Is that a word? I used to be the queen of the I guess but sometimes, if you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself sometime. You know, and I was a fool when I found out that there was a under here, because I haven't really seen my since the baby and my stomach dropped. You know, but I heard that 1.5 inches up under this C-section scar is some really great. I just didn't know it was under there, and when I found out it was under there, it was a wonderful revelation. And I used to bet I had this hand up to 250 RPMs. I like, but what happened is the same thing that happens in anything. Too much of anything is too much. And I got carpal tunnel syndrome in my right hand. I had to have a little operation and so I couldn't feel my fingers. And what good is if you can't feel your fingers? So I had my hand in a sling for a while. And I was getting really grouchy and cranky because once you can have an orgasm on a regular basis, when you stop having one, it's like going through withdrawal and you know. So I was really cranky and being a real bitch, and my girlfriends were like, you know what, bitch, maybe you need to get a little buddy. I said, a little buddy? Like what? They said, well, maybe you need to get a vibrator. Oh, a vibrator? Well, I mean, if you don't shop, I mean, how do you get one? Where do you get one? I don't know what to do. Well, Shanique was going to have a pleasure party. And you need to go over her house. And you need to check something out because you're being a real bitch. Okay, so I went to Shanique's little pleasure party. And ladies, I'm going to tell you, don't waste your time with that starter vibrator, that little AA battery piece of or you be waiting all day to bust a nut with that raggedy son of a bitch. You hold on to you know, I threw that away. Then I got this thing, it sort of looks like this microphone. It, you know, it's like supposed to be a neck massager. They sell them at Target. And you have to plug it in. I loved that. But I was TV reception all up and down the block with that. My neighbors was like, what is the bitch vacuuming or what is he doing? It's 4:30 in the morning. And so I had that, neck massage, right. And that was all good. But then I found the Cadillac of all vibrators. This get the job done, okay? You can't get this anywhere. You have to get this at a specialty shop, like Home Depot. This is a tool, and you got to start this vibrator up like this. It's great. But like, you can't hold it on too long because you get a blister. Oh, yeah, you may want to go, but you guys have flaws on your too, and you try to pass it off. If you have a man who likes to with the lights on all the time, so I want to see your beautiful body, then all of a sudden wanted you to turn out the lights or burn a candle, he getting all extra romantic. Check that out. Well, you better, wait a minute, hold on. What the is this right here? Then they lied to you. Birthmark. Really? You're 46 years old, you just grew up. Birthmark? What the is this? Hair bump. Oh, you growing hair out the tip of your now. Like a magic trick. Be having flaws. You can control your but you can't control them. See, the is on a whole different central nervous system. Like, you know, you can make your do tricks, so you can't do nothing with them. Ladies, you guys all got men. Go home tonight when you fall asleep. Do this to his and see what they do. Just do like this. And watch what the do. They're gonna go, wee. They squinkle around. It's like magic. It's hysterical to me. I love that. I could just play all day. It's crazy. Well, sex is overrated. It really is. Cause I can't like I used to. I know. Cause you guys are probably looking at me and saying, "Damn, she must work out." But no, this is this is all natural. And I you know, I don't have the stamina to be all night no more. Like, I'm gonna you all night long. No, you're not. You're gonna me for a few minutes. And I'm going to sleep because I'm. You know, matter of fact, you know, just eat my and leave me alone. That'd be really cool. You know, and then y'all be trying to do all this other like. There's something that you men do that we don't like and we ain't never liked it. But we don't want to tell you because you get so sensitive and you get your feelings hurt. Then you don't want to fuck a bitch. You want to hold out on the and then there we are, all up and depressed. Well, we don't like it. I'm about to tell you about it, ladies. You ain't got to clown your man. If you agree with what I'm saying, just quietly nudge up and go. Like that. But we don't like it. You men that work on cars and or you like to wear big rings and stuff like that. We don't like this. Yeah. That there, that y'all like to do, this banging. Remember they used to call it banging? I banged her back in high school. This here, we don't like it. We ain't never liked it. Unless you're my gynecologist. Why your fingers all up in my you checking for a cyst or what the you shouldn't like it either. It ought to feel like your hand is in a bucket of chitlins. What the is you doing like this? Now this is cool and we love this. We love it. Yeah, we love that. But we don't like this and we need y'all to stop that right there. And then let's not forget about the other part of the woman's anatomy, the forgotten titties. Y'all so busy trying to get you to you forget about the titties. You can make a bitch come if you suck her titties right. Do you remember the titties? Please squeeze them together, play with them, turn them like a cable channel back in the, you know, the titties are very, very important. What you think we got them for? And the real squishy titty is coming back. The silicone Hollywood titty is almost out because I just can't wait to see these bitches when they get like 70. And everything else gonna get up and they got these hard ass titties. You know, like what would my grandmother look like with some big old silicone 42 double D titties? That's is ridiculous. But the regular squishy titty, that is coming back. Men like it when you lay on your back and one titty go up under this arm. And they like that. They know your is real, you know? Or when you get out the shower and you're walking your titty swing. They like that. They don't like, you know, titties harder than they is. They don't, men don't like that. And I personally, I'm not a foreskin girl. I'm just saying, I don't particularly care for all that. You know, because y'all don't be cleaning it right. You got to fill it down, take a Q-tip and go up in them creases and you can't just wash it like that. Then you want to shove it in somebody's mouth. Ain't that a bitch? But that's why I'm like I said, is overrated. I damn sure ain't having no more kids. I got one daughter. She's 10 years old. 10. and I love her to death, but I would never, ever, ever get pregnant again, except unless I could get another hit of that morphine drip I got in emergency. Now, I done a lot of drugs in my day, and I'll do some tonight if you got them, but I would never, that morphine drip I had in emergency, that was some bad boy. I remember I was in the hospital, I had a C-section, and they said, well, now, Miss Campbell, you've been laying here for 2 days. You're going to have to get up and walk around and get your blood circulating back in your body. Now, if you have any pain, we have this little morphine drip attached to your IV. If you're feeling any pain, you can push this little button and administer morphine to yourself up to every 10 minutes. I said, I can administer morphine to myself? They said, yes, you can. I said, well, alrighty then. That's inspiration enough for me. So I got up out of my hospital bed and I said, well, I'm going to take a little walk down the hall and get my blood circulating like the good doctor said. I got my trusty IV pole and I was feel a little pain. Maybe I should do what the doctor said. Some bad devil. I'm gonna take my ass back to the room. Oh! I was so up. They brought me the baby for the first time. It's like, ew, Luenell, here's your newborn baby. Oh, my baby! Hey, listen, that's my time. I'm out of here. We gotta get out of here. Let you guys go. My name is Luenell. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So my name is Michelle. Miss Michelle, if you're nasty. What? Sorry. Can't help it, it feels good. I am from New York City. And here's the deal, y'all. I love to travel, but when I leave my 10-block radius in Manhattan, if I don't see black people or gay people or smell piss, I get nervous. You know what I'm saying? When stuff is too clean and people are too nice, throws me off. I was recently in Utah. I don't know if you ever heard of Utah. It's a 4-letter word, okay? Trust. I was in Utah for 4 days. I'm not bragging. And I didn't see one black person for 4 days. That is a long time. To my last night there, I saw this fat black man cooking in the kitchen. I know, go figure, right? You don't get that. And check it, y'all. The kitchen door opened a little bit, and him and I made serious eye contact. What? And we were like, you. And the kitchen door was closing, and he was like, Precious! It was a hot cup of mess. I love diversity. But life is good, y'all. I just got married. What? I know. I literally just got married. It's only been like 3 months, so we still like each other. And you know what I'm saying. And he's from Holland, you know the country Holland in Europe, because if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. Hi. That's what he says. You could use that 10%. So, my husband is cool. He is white, but I like him anyways. And I don't really see color when I'm dating somebody. I never felt like I was dating a white guy until I had to go to the beach with his family. It was crazy. White people bring furniture. They don't even sweat, they melt. I'm like, you all right? They're like, yeah, this layer of skin, not important. Tomorrow I'm gonna look good. I'm like, good luck with that, boo. His parents are cute, they're very European. My parents are Caribbean, like they don't care, you know what I mean? Like his parents, like they camp on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Not because there was a hurricane. And the poor thing, he doesn't speak a lot of English, which is how I like to keep it, but he's starting to sound like me now. And I heard him answer the phone the other day and he was like, hey. How you doing? But I likes it. I likes being with one person. You know what I mean? I like it. I was just a single girl for a long time. All my friends try to hook me up. They're like, ooh, you need to meet my friend Michelle, yo. She's mad cute, yo. She's got all her teeth and no lazy eye. Those are my selling points? I don't even like dating that much. I never did. But you know what I really love? Dinner. What? And ladies, doesn't it always taste better when someone else pays for it? What? I'm out on a date. I'm like, appetizers? Yes, please. I'm hungry. You said we're going to dinner. I'll bring Tupperware. I don't care. That's right. There's a recession going on. We need to keep this fresh. But you know what I love though? I do love interracial relationships. Mix it up, you know what I mean? That's the best education. I do. You learn so much about other people. I love interracial relationships too because I really feel like two very ugly people from two different races will always have a cute kid. The kid is and beautiful. You have a Eva Menendez. Your kid is beautiful. Aww, she's rich. So, I do. Case in point, Derek Jeter. I don't know if y'all know Derek Jeter, Yankee shortstop. He is gorgeous. Thank you, thank you. Don't boo him. You know you'd make out with him, sir. So anyways, everybody got bills, honey. Everybody got bills. Derek Jeter is black and white. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of his parents on the internet, but they are fugly, okay? For reals. And he is gorgeous. That is interracialness, y'all. Because really, guys, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is whether you're black, white, Spanish, Indian, you shouldn't care what color, that's the flavor. You shouldn't care what color someone is, right? Okay. This side of the room, racist. You guys shouldn't care what color someone is because essentially we're all the same color in the dark. It's true, we just happen to taste a little different. Hey, yeah! Who's done the research? I'm like the last host standing or something. I get a lot of crazy questions though, especially in Holland. People are like, oh my God, Michelle, like what's your nationality, what's happening, what's your nationality? And I'm Jamaican and Haitian, and people are like, oh my God, Jamaican and Haitian. What part of Puerto Rico is that? What? And that's so crazy. I don't think I look Puerto Rican because I ain't got no kids. But, whoa, who said it? I said it, shut up. Condoms are free. Anyways. People are like, you're not Spanish, you're black. I'm like, hey, they're like, you're black, but how'd you get so light? Like it's a recipe or something. Like, ooh, girl, what did you put in it? Because it is delicious. I know, I'm like, start that rumor. So let me break it down, y'all. I'm black, you know how I got so light? It's very easy, it's called colonialism. Okay, I'll wait till next February. And it's so crazy. I've been to parts of the United States, like in the Midwest, where I've met white people who are like, I don't know, Michelle, all black people kind of look alike to me. I'm like, oh my God, you said that out loud. And I've met black people who are like, you know, Michelle, all white folks look alike to me. I'm like, read a book. And you know what, guys? It's not what you say, it's how you say it sometimes. Like one night I was doing karaoke, a little tipsy, because that's how I do. What? Shut up. Don't judge me. And this really drunk Asian guy came up to me and he was like, oh girl, you know who you look like? You know who you look like? I'm like, who? He's like, Lenny Kravitz. Thank you guys. You guys have been delicious and nutritious. Enjoy the rest of the show.